Welcome to Sunday's video. Again, we are reaching the end of the week and it's Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you have a great day. Get your coffee out. Did you see the video on the coffee? Yeah, they're talking about coffee as if it's some sort of plant that's going to kill the environment. But no, it's coffee. Just stop it. The WEF. This is going to lead us into something that Poilievre said this week about all his people in his cabinet, people that he employs, any advisors. He doesn't want any of them to have anything to do with the WEF. But before we listen to him, we're nearly at 3,000 subscribers. I know, it's nuts. If you're not subscribed, can you just make sure you click that subscribe button? It's free, and let's just push the narrative out there. Let's get the people talking. Not all my videos are totally accurate. Sometimes I spew some total BS because these are just spontaneous videos that I do on the cuff. But what they do is they spark conversation. And that's the whole thing about this channel, is to just spark conversation about the things that Trudeau's doing, the WEF are doing, UN are doing, and anything that we are not happy about and what we're paying our taxes for. We pay our taxes for stuff to happen in Canada. We don't pay taxes to a Canadian government so you can go and fund a war in another country. A lot of people will disagree with that and say we should be funding wars and not pay for the homeless somewhere to live. We should be killing other people in other countries instead. That's much better use of our taxes. But I disagree with that. If that's something that you want to do with your taxes and you want the government to do, well, that's your prerogative. But it's not anything that I agree with. Anyway, let's listen to what Poilievre has to say about the WEF and about how he doesn't want anything to do with them.
Does your pledge to ban cabinet ministers from being associated with or involved with the WEF expand to those you hire as staff as well as advisors?
Yes. No staff, no ministers, no MPs in my caucus will be involved whatsoever in that organization. It is a group of high-flying, high-tax, high-carbon hypocrites who all got on their private jets to fly off to a remote ski village where they talked about how working-class people should not be allowed to heat their homes or drive their pickup trucks. I'm not going to work for a group of globalist billionaires who serve their own interests at the expense of everyone else.
Is he the best person for Canada? Well, who else is there? There's People's PPC. That I hope they get at least one riding so that he can be in that parliament and actually argue his case. But other than that, I don't see anything else. NDP is Liberal, Green, pointless. Everybody else, pointless. Maybe I should run. I just blabber on a little bit, but I'll keep the taxes in this country. That's for sure. Okay, let's go on to the comments. Let's do the comments. Some glasses on. So read the comments. Who else gets the glasses from Dollar Store other than me and my wife? I bet there's a lot of people out there are using Dollar Store glasses. There we go. Oh, okay. Let's start off with.
You should get yourself a job.
Yeah, thanks. I have, and I pay a ton of tax on my job, so yeah, I'm doing all right. Really monthful, whoever you are. Thank you very much. But if I need a job, I'll just drop you an email and see if you can get me a job. It's over for Justin Trudeau, according to this poll. Yeah, so this poll showed basically that if we had an election yesterday, he wouldn't win. And all these people saying that, Trudeau will just link up with Singh and they'll win the election that way. That's not how it's not how elections work. You can't just say, we lost the election, but we're going to link up with these guys That gives us more points, yeah? So we win now, yeah? No, if Conservatives win, they win. You can't make a coalition from two losing parties. I don't think it works that way. If it does work that way, and I think it's time to move and go somewhere else. Freedom Barbie.
Just turned 60 in January, and I spent my birthday in my car with my cat. I can't afford rent. The last landlord I had did not give me proper notice, and that's why I am here. I'm out of gas. I've spent the last $2 on Tim's coffee. If I could do an interview tomorrow, I would, but I don't have gas to get there. I blame Justin.
There's a few comments underneath that comment I'm not going to comment on. But basically, yeah, it's some people, it's tough. It can be really, really tough. Hope it works out well for you, Barbie. TK Ho.
I was talking negatively about Trudeau in a bar, and a woman pipes up and says she thinks he is the great and doing a wonderful job. And oh yeah, he's so handsome. That's what she said. I am at a loss for words. Obviously her daydreaming about Trudeau and how the news favours him on all channels on cable TV. I'd say there is tons of women and gay men out there that will vote on his looks alone and what they are brainwashed on TV and the news about him.
Yeah, more people need to watch Rebel News or any independent news or discussion like Clyde Do Something or Sunshine Baby. It's the end for Trudeau, Sunshine Baby. Or anyone really, other than you could watch CBC News and CP24 and CTV, but you've got to have an open mind when you watch them news channels. Got to remember they are government funded, a little bit like the CCP government funds their news. Very similar, but some people are going to argue and say no, not similar. But yeah, it's very similar. I thought it said Jeff Potato. Jeff Potipopo.
People need to stop wasting their vote on NDP.
And then Tim said,
after what they did to prop up the Liberal government just so they could save their own pensions is so selfish that anyone who doesn't agree and votes NDP is not thinking or was not paying attention. The NDP are actually worse for allowing Trudeau to remain in power. They have the ability to do the right thing and end this government with a vote of non-confidence. But they are too selfish to do so. That leaves us with Conservative for now. If they fail, next election we'll have a new party to vote for. Let's hope it doesn't get that bad because I really don't want to have to get into politics myself. But I will if that's what it takes to save Canada. Well, we deserve better.
So Tim might be running for President of Canada, or PM. So Peter said,
unfortunately, it doesn't matter that we Conservatives do. We are ahead in the polls. Unfortunately, Trudeau and Jagmeet together will control the House again. What a pathetic bunch the NDP are. They won't ever form the federal government, but they sure like screwing the country over, helping the Liberals.
Well, they won't form the House again unless one of them wins the election. It takes one of them to win the election with a minority, and then they go on, ask the other one, say, hey, come here, let's coalition and make a majority. If Conservatives win, they win. They can't put their votes together and make one big vote. It doesn't work like that. Get cracking.
The way Jagmeet manages to hide in the shadows while continuing to prop up this loser is a real story here.
Second-class Canadians said,
polls don't matter. The current government will stay till the max time is up. The question is, will they try to stay longer? The big three political parties are corrupt to the core. We should all vote none of the above. None of them deserve our vote.
That ain't going to work, though. You can't not vote. You have to vote. People have to go out and spread the vote. Coffee. The amount of views we're getting, not just on this little channel, like we're almost at 3,000 views, like I said earlier, but look at the views. The views are huge. It's crazy. 250,000, over 250,000 views. That's for 28 days. That's in a month. Over 250,000 people have viewed videos on this channel within a month. That's how people want change. They really want change. 8,000 watch hours in 28 days. That's crazy, guys. Crazy. And you guys, it's down to you guys. You want change. Anyway, that's enough. I don't want to turn this into a rant. Tomorrow's video, we talked to the people who arranged to have the Emergency Act run through a real federal court. So tune in for that one, guys, 9 o'clock.
It's a reasonably long video, but I think it's worth just having a listen to what the lady says. My thing, I put some text on it that rolls off, and they've spelled coots wrong. I didn't notice until afterwards, but I'm not changing it now. It's on, it's ready to go for tomorrow. So yeah, hope you enjoy that video, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Well, end of the weekend. Cheers, guys.